Good evening and welcome to the news. First, the headlines. Voter turnout of 52% recorded till 3 p.m. for Karnataka Assembly elections and 87% was recorded till 3 p.m. for Soyang Assembly constituency. Government has successfully carried out the evacuation of 242 of its citizens from Manipur. Governor Phagu Chauhan paid a visit to the Land Ports Authority of India at Dauki. And 50% reservation for students from Meghalaya in National Law University of Meghalaya. The news in detail. A voter turnout of 52% was recorded till 3 p.m. in the Karnataka Assembly elections. The highest of 67.37% polling was reported from Melukote Assembly segment in Mandya district and the lowest of 32% in C.V. Raman Nagar constituency of Bengaluru. A total of 2,615 candidates are in the fray for 224 assembly constituencies. Voting is being held at 58,545 polling stations. In Meghalaya, voting to the Soyang Assembly constituency started at 7 a.m. today at all polling stations. A voter turnout of 87% was recorded till 3 p.m. 6 candidates are in the fray for the Soyang seat. These include Sinchar Lingdo Thaba of the UDP, Samlin Malnyang of the NPP, S. Osborne Karjana of Congress, Sadondor Rintathyang of the HSPDP, Serep E. Karbuki of the BJP and Stoding Star Thaba of TMC. Some of the first-time voters who cast their votes expressed that they were filled with excitement as they took part in the world's biggest festival of democracy.
Pika jing community nanti ke expectation ke jongi nam tahun ni kondisi bangila dapat tham tai ke vote. Mal bros ke tangi ang nur nengi kwa yata a vote for change. Ma namar ba desi kini kisnam ki baladap segi don sibun ki jing bombit bombiang. Tiang tak daung kwa ya ketaka beta Meghalaya and a vote for change for our constituency 23 Soyang.
It was an amazing sight indeed to witness 2 elderly siblings gingerly walking side by side to the polling station to cast their votes for the adjourned by-election to the Soyang Assembly constituency held today. The 2 grey-haired sisters, Kror Sun and Amula Sun, have always accompanied each other whenever they have gone out to exercise their franchise in the past, and this time also it was no different. With a cane in her hand, Kror Sun spoke with pride about her participation in the Festival of Democracy. She said, "We have voted countless times. We don't even remember when was the first time we exercised our franchise." Similarly, her younger sister Amula Sun expressed that she gets excited every time she goes out to vote. In every election, we always hope for a leader to work for the people. We expect schemes and development to reach the constituency, she said. Meghalaya government has successfully carried out the evacuation of 242 of its citizens who were stranded in Manipur. The evacuation process continued for 5 days. Health Minister and government spokesperson Dr. Ampreen Lingdo said the evacuation process was voluntary and citizens were given the option to register for it. The state government has also launched a helpline number for the people. Apart from students, high-profile personalities including a retired judge who was stranded there was also evacuated. Some sports enthusiasts and family members of the students were also there.
We will be evaluating all of this shortly, because today was the last day where we engaged in this kind of a rescue. And as of today, 242 citizens are back in the state of Meghalaya.
Are they all students or they are from other sides?
It is a mixed group of citizens. Some of them were postgraduate students, some of them were undergrad MBBS students, some of them were postgraduate and MPhil and PhD students in Manipur University, some of them were family members of students who were there, who had gone to visit, and this unfortunate law and order situation broke out in the state of Manipur.
Governor of Meghalaya, Phagu Chauhan, today paid a visit to the Land Ports Authority of India at Dauki. The visit was to hold a review meeting with the heads of departments of central agencies, state government and village headmen of nearby villages, along with the BSF. The governor was accompanied by Dr. B.D.R. Tiwari, Commissioner and Secretary to the Governor, along with Deputy Commissioner of Customs, Shillong, Animesh Tiwari, among others. The review meeting was attended by Superintendent of Police, Chemphang Sirti, ADC F.B. Basan, SDO of Amlarem, J.U. Kharpuri, Assistant Commandant of 4th Battalion BSF Pankaj Kumar and SDO Pinursla E. Warjuri. Health Minister Dr. Ampreen Lingdaw said that though Meghalaya had exempted its citizens from compulsory Aadhaar registrations, health benefits of certain central schemes cannot be availed without Aadhaar. Briefing media persons on Aadhaar being made necessary for availing MHIS benefits, Lingdaw said certain schemes of the Government of India are linked to Aadhaar, such as the MHIS, as it is now tagged along with the Prime Minister's special scheme for provision of affordable health facilities. So that necessitates Aadhaar linking. Lingdaw also stated that Aadhaar now is getting linked to everything, and the citizens have understood the importance of linking Aadhaar for availing any benefits of the government. Encouraging the people of the state to register for Aadhaar, the minister further said that the step will greatly benefit the family in making them avail many schemes.
Its citizens from compulsory Aadhaar registration. Certain schemes of the Government of India are linked to Aadhaar seeding. The food and civil supply, ration, facility for beneficiaries is again linked to Aadhaar. The MHIS of the state of Meghalaya, because it is now dovetailed along with the Prime Minister's special scheme for the provision of affordable health facilities for the citizens of India. So that also necessitates that Aadhaar linkage and seeding is compulsory.
Professor Indrajit Dubey, Vice-Chancellor, National Law University of Meghalaya, Shillong, today held a press conference at the Meghalaya State Judicial Academy, Tapovan building. The press conference was to share information and awareness dissemination about BA-LLB, BS-LLB, BBA-LLB and also postgraduate program in law, LLM major in corporate laws, which will start from July 23. Briefing the media, the Vice-Chancellor informed that the university will be having a 50% reservation for the students from Meghalaya provided they clear the entrance test, which will be online. And for recruitment of staff and faculty, the university will follow the state reservation policy, he added. He further said the main purpose of this new system of syllabus called the dual degree program will be not only advocacy like earlier years, but here in NLU Meghalaya, the dual degree syllabus will prepare a student for other career options too.
And we believe that in this particular creative society, we have to focus more on personalized learning. We are talking about the community engagement. That means, university should be closely associated with the community. So social problems should be solved by the action research. And the last thing which we are focusing more in this university is the research orientation. That means from the courses or the program which we are going to initiate in the university, it will be research based. And university continuously and its school continuously engage into the different research so that near domain of the knowledge has been created and it's been disseminated.
And a quick look at the weather report. The maximum temperature recorded was 27.2 degrees Celsius, the minimum 17.6 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity in the morning was 42%, while that in the evening fell by 2% to 40%. The forecast: light rain is very likely to occur at isolated places. Our news bulletin is also available live on our YouTube channel, Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. In addition to watching on television, viewers may visit the DD News Shillong YouTube channel to tune into our daily bulletin. And another look at the headlines before we wind up. Voter turnout of 52% recorded till 3 p.m. for Karnataka Assembly elections, and 87% was recorded till 3 p.m. for Soyong Assembly constituency. Government has successfully carried out the evacuation of 242 of its citizens from Manipur. Governor Phagu Chauhan paid a visit to the Land Ports Authority of India at Dauki. And 50% reservation for students from Meghalaya in National Law University of Meghalaya. Well, viewers, that's all we have in this edition of the Bulletin. Join us again tomorrow evening for more news and updates.